political analyst Ongama Mtimka joins us via Skype now to unpack this story for us. Mr. Mtimka, good morning to you. So, the Life Esidimeni stain remains a major challenge for the ANC here in Gauteng. In your view, how big a stain is this, especially for the party going into the 2019 elections?
Well, it is a huge one. It's been regarded, the whole saga, it's been regarded as one of the worst cases of recklessness resulting in loss of human life by the government. So to that extent, it's going to be something that lingers on for some time. And it's not going to help them by the fact that the two senior politicians that were directly implicated in the saga still remain within the executive, especially Qedani Mahlangu, who was then the person in charge of the instruction to remove patients from Life Esidimeni. So for me, I think one of the big takeaways for the whole of government in this is that when you fail to do a proper cost-for-cost analysis before you take on a policy, the results are disastrous. Because while they need to reduce the costs to the state of providing health care to the mental health patients, I think it was not thought out well the nature of the service that these patients were going to receive in these private healthcare facilities, in NGOs. And I think it's what the government should take away is that you don't just compare financial costs when taking on decisions like this. You actually have to factor in the total cost of operations, including the qualitative aspects, such as, for example, whether the quality will be matched. And I think even moving towards NHI, it's something that should be borne in mind. But as you are saying, the Life Esidimeni saga is going to continue to be a thorn in the flesh in the electoral campaign of the ANC in Gauteng, especially given the fact that they don't want to hold accountable those that were directly implicated.
Mr. Mtimka, I want to stick with Qedani Mahlangu for a moment and ask you this. It was last week when they were very steadfast, the spokesperson for the ANC in the province, steadfast in defending the record of Qedani Mahlangu, of course, alongside that of Brian Hlongwa, but in particular on Mahlangu, saying that the leadership qualities that she has are invaluable, and that's why the party cannot lose her or release her from the party's leadership structures in the province. Why do you think they're so intent on retaining these people? Because my sense is they're not even going to use them as their faces for campaigning in Gauteng. I mean, could they do that?
So part of it may have to do, for me, Xoli, with the fact that the line of argument that Mahlangu advanced during the hearings was that even up to David Makura had known about what was happening, and in fact the whole cabinet in Gauteng. So it may be, we may see her as having been the ultimate fall person with an understanding that it was better for one person to take the fall than the entire cabinet of Gauteng. So as such, they would feel that they are indebted to her for having at least managed to singularly be held as the ultimate accountable person, whereas in fact it may very well be that the high-level decision that was referred to throughout the case was in fact by the entire cabinet. So my view is that it's not necessarily about competences per se, but also a sense of, paying her back, if you like, for having taken the fall on behalf of the whole team.
All right. Ongama Mtimka, a political analyst, talking to us about this Life Esidimeni tragedy. Thank you very much, sir.